I saw you holding hands, standing with somebody else. Now I sit all alone, wishing all my feelings were gone. Gotta get over you, nothing for me to do but have one last cry before I leave it all behind. I've gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie. I guess I gotta be strong, 'cause around you life goes on and on and on and on. I'm gonna dry my eyes after I've had my one last cry before I leave it all behind. I've gotta put you out of my mind this time and stop living a lie. I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. My last cry. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Sir House of Jazz. The piano tutorial man. Back again with another one. 3 classic. Yes, indeedy. And you know who to feed. The needy. So we got another classic here, man. We got another one. Mr. Brian McKnight himself. If I'm not mistaken, I believe this was his debut single as a solo artist. I know the first time we saw him was with that duet that he did with Vanessa Williams. I can't remember the title of the song, and that's a shame because I did a piano tutorial on it a few months ago. But this was like his first single, you know, as just a solo artist, I believe. One Last Cry. I'd like to give a shout out to Angela Cortez. Thank you so much for sponsoring this tutorial. And we got some chords to work out here, so let's jump right on into it. This might be a slightly longer one just to make sure, you know, we get through this song the right way. So when you start the song, you want to, and this is based off the version from the music video. The version on the album is slightly longer, has a little extra stuff in it. So if you look at the music video, just go on YouTube, type it up, look at the video. This follows the video edit version. So just to let y'all know. All right, so what you want to do is you want to start with a G flat major chord, but what I do is go. So instead of just, you don't necessarily have to just, you can just slide down on the whole chord and you can add the 9. But what I like to do is go. So what I do is I hit the D flat on the right hand and go ba da 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 like that. So that's D flat, G flat, A flat, B flat to B natural, while my left hand is on the G flat. So you got ba-dum, bam, bam, boom. And then I do that exact same thing with my right hand, but this time I take my left hand and put it on B flat. But I'm doing the exact same notes. So far we have. And then after that, and after that, we have a B6 suspended 2. It's basically like a B suspended 2. I just added the 6. Double B on the left hand, G flat, A flat, B, and D flat on the right hand. Then I go to B major over D flat. So this is just a B major chord, and I put it over D flat. Double D flat on the left hand, G flat, B, E flat on the right hand. And then I'm doing a D flat diminished 7, double D on the left hand, A flat, B, D, F on the right hand. So that's the first line of the intro. So let's go back. So we have okay, now your right hand is going to play that same melody of da dum 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 dum, but this time your left hand is going to be on E flat. So it makes it an E flat minor 7, but you do that same thing, and then this time, and then you move your left hand over to A flat, playing that same melodic part you did earlier. Okay, so you got. And then at this point, you want to go D flat 7 with a flat 9. So you got double D flat on the left hand, D, F, A flat, B on the right hand. And then you play that iconic da, 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 da. Okay, and all that is you have on the right hand, you playing A flat and B at the same time. Then you're going to play G flat and B flat. And then you're going to go to, that's E and A flat. Okay, then you're going to do that again. But this time you're going to, the second time you're going to add the G flat and the D. Okay, so let's take a look at that slowly. You have. Okay, without the sustain pedal so that you can see if you're looking at that screen up there. When I don't use a sustain pedal, you can actually see every time I switch the notes. That's the reason why I did it. But that's your intro. That's the intro right there. So if you... Okay, that's your intro. Then you go to the verse now. My shattered dreams, broken heart. Okay, I must be serious. Okay, so you have your G flat major chord, double G flat on the left hand, G flat, B flat, and D flat on the right hand. I know I usually like to add this A flat, which is add 9. That's just something I like to do a lot, I know. So then you go to A flat minor 11, A flat on the left hand, A flat, B, D flat, E flat, G flat on the right hand. Then you want to go to G flat over B flat. So double B flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, G flat on the right hand. Then you want to do this is just a D flat 7 chord, but I'm putting it over B with a B in the bass. So it's D flat 7 with a B on the bass, okay? So B on the left hand, B, D flat, F, A flat. Then I just take my left hand and put it over, D flat. It make it a straight up D flat 7. My right hand stays the same. And then I go to a D diminished 7. Double D on the left hand, A flat, B, D, F on the right hand. And then the next chord is going to be E flat minor 7, double E flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, and G flat. Let's pause right there and look at what we have so far. My shattered dreams, broken hearts are mending on the shelf. I saw. Then, okay, so after the E flat minor 7, we're going to play the A flat minor 11 again. A flat on the left hand, A flat B, D flat, E flat, G flat on the right hand, G flat over B flat again, double B flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, G flat on the right hand. And then this is a D flat major over B. I didn't do the dominant 7 that time, just a regular D flat over B. So double B on the left hand, A flat, D flat, F on the right hand. And then you can just do that. Well, yeah, you can do this. Then I do a D flat 7 suspended 4, double D flat left hand, B, D flat, G flat, and A flat on the right hand. Okay, so the second half is okay, then after that you go back to the G flat chord. So you back to G flat major. I'm doing a different inversion this time though. Double G flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, G flat on the right hand. Now I sit. Now you have A flat minor 11, A flat on the left hand, A flat, B, D flat, E flat, G flat on the right hand. All alone. G flat over B flat, double B flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, G flat on the right hand. Wishing on my. So this is a F minor 7 flat 5, also known as a F half diminished 7. F on the left hand, F, A flat, B, E flat on the right hand. My feelings. A B flat 7 flat 9. B flat on the left hand, A flat, B, D, F on the right hand. Feelings were gone. Then you want E flat minor 7, double E flat left hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat on the right hand. Okay, then the next part takes you to the pre-chorus. I'm gonna drive my. So this is an A flat. Oh, you know what you want to do? I'm sorry, A flat minor 7 flat 5. You want to do the flat 5, all right? A flat on the left hand, A flat B, then your flat 5, which is D, and G flat. Now all you have to do is take your left hand, put it on D flat, and then take that D natural on your right hand and put that on D flat. And there go another inversion of D flat 7 suspended 4. So double D flat left hand, A flat, B, D flat, G flat on the right hand. Keep your right hand the same way. Take your left hand and just put it on F. So all I just call that just D flat 7 over F because you already have the D flat 7 suspended. Let me make sure. Oh, okay. I know what I was doing. Okay, let me back up for a second. You got the A flat minor 7 flat 5, and then like I said, you go to D flat on the left hand and put the D flat on your right hand. And then what I like to do is go ahead on and play the regular D flat 7. So double D flat on the left hand, B, D flat, F, A flat, then take my left hand, put it on F. That's what I did. Okay. F on the left hand, and then you still have the D flat 7 on your right hand, which is B, D flat, F, and A flat. All right. So that's the verse and pre-chorus. So let's look at let me just play through just the verse and the pre-chorus, and then I'll show you how to play the chorus. So you got my do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay, I just figured out a different way of doing it. Okay, that's the best way to do it. After you do the A flat with the flat 5, A flat minor 7 flat 5, and then you go to the D flat and you do the D flat right here. You know what all you have to do? Make it simple. Your next chord, all you gotta do is just take this G flat, drop it down to F. That's all you gotta do. Drop it down to F, and then that's your D flat 7. Then the next chord, just take your left hand, move it over to F, and that's your D flat 7 over F. I apologize. That's the easiest way so that you don't have to move your fingers so much. So, gonna dry my eyes, but have one less. Yeah, that's the best way. That last way I just showed you is the best way. And then you got the chorus. One less cry, one less cry. All right, so when you get to the chorus, you got your G flat major, and you can add the 9 if you want. G flat on the left hand, G flat, A flat, B flat, and D flat on the right hand. Cry, one less cry, cry. I'll show you this inversion. Double E flat on the left hand. This is E flat minor 7, by the way. Double E flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat on the right hand. Now you can just do just a regular D flat over B. So this is a D flat over B. So you got your B on the left hand, A flat, D flat, and F on the right hand. And then after that, G flat over B flat, double B flat left hand, B flat, D flat, G flat on the right hand. I gotta put. Now you have a C minor 11, C on the left hand, G, B flat, C, E flat, and F. Put you out of my mind. This is the F augmented 7 on the chord sheet. I just said F7 sharp 5. It means the exact same thing. So you got your F, C, E flat on your left hand, F, A, D flat, E flat. Okay, yeah. When you put this C on your left hand, it's technically a flat 13 if you add the C, but if you don't use the C, it's just an F augmented 7. So you know what my suggestion is, to add the C, because that's a fatter sound. That's a fatter sound. So go ahead and do the F, C, E flat, left hand, F, A, D flat, and E flat on the right hand. And now you're playing some jazzy stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a jazzy chord. And then the next chord after that is B flat minor 7. All right, double B flat on the left hand, A flat, B flat, D flat, F on the right hand. Then you got that D minor 7. D diminished 7. Double D on the left hand, A flat, B, D, F on the right hand. Then you have the E flat minor 7, E flat on the left hand, B flat, D flat, E flat, G flat on the right hand. Then the A flat dominant 7, depending on which inversion you want to play. I kind of like this one. Double A flat on the left hand, G flat, A flat, C, E flat. Okay, so let's stop right there because the chorus has 2 different endings. There's a first ending, then there's a second ending. So before I go into the 2 different endings, let's just take a look at the part that's always there. So you got one my last cry, one last cry, before I leave it all behind. I've gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie. Okay, now the first ending, I guess. So this is, you only play these group of chords only after you've sung the first verse and you've done the chorus the first time. Okay, it's going to be something different when you do it after the second verse. All right, so this is the first ending, A flat, the first ending of the chorus, of the first chorus. A flat on the left hand, G flat, B flat, B, E flat on the right hand. Are you supposed to do B major over D flat? Is that right? Oh yeah, that is right. That sounds right. I'm gonna even sweeten it up and say do an A flat minor 7 over D flat. That makes it even sweeter. Double D flat on the left hand, A flat, B, E flat, G flat on the right hand. To my last. Keep your right hand where it is and take your left hand on G flat. So that's an A flat minor 7 over G flat is how I wrote it. So you still got your G flat on the left hand, A flat, B, D flat, G flat on the right hand. And you hold that for like 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you go back to. All right, just like we did in the intro, right? So you should know that part. Right? Okay, and then you go to the second chorus. So let me play it with the chorus so that you can see how it all flows. So you got one last cry before I leave. This is the first ending, by the way. I've gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie. I guess I'm down to my last cry. Ooh. Just like that. And then you play the verse again. Everything is the same. You were here, you were there. Guess we never could agree. And all that. Okay, so all that's the same. You play the verse again the same way I just showed it to you. Then you do the pre-chorus, and then you play the chorus again. And this time, the second ending. So the second verse has been sung. You've done the chorus the second time. So. And the second time you have to lead into the bridge. Okay. So starting with the chorus, I'm just going to play it because I already broke down the chorus, and I'll stop out and I'm going to play the second ending and then I'll break it down. Okay. So, my last cry before I leave it all behind. Gotta put you out of my mind this time. Stop living a lie. Here we go. I know I've gotta be strong, 'cause around you life goes on and on and on and on. All right, so you see that's different from the first time we did the chorus. So okay, so when you got that, I know I gotta be strong, you want to play an A flat minor 9, double A flat on the left hand, G flat, B natural, E flat on the right hand. No, I've gotta be strong. B flat minor 7, double B flat on the left hand, A flat, B flat, D flat, F on the right hand. 'Cause around you life, B minor 7, double B on the left hand, G flat, A, B, D on the right hand. Right there, when we went to the B minor 7, we technically just changed the key of the song. So we kind of changed the key of the song. It's prepping you for the key change. I won't say we really changed it yet until we get to the D major, but we're sliding into the key of G major. We were in G flat up to this point. All right, the next chord is D flat minor 7, double D flat on the left hand, E, A flat, B on the right hand. And if you're feeling lucky, go ahead and put that E flat on the top and make it 9. Make it a minor 9. Then this is when you really are changing the key. When you go to this D major, you're switching it to the key of G for sure. So your next chord is D on the left hand, A, D, G flat on top. Then you're going to do C over D. So you still got D on the left hand, but you have a C major on your right hand, which is C, E, G. And then you come back to your D major chord again. D on the left hand, A, D, G flat on the right hand. So I know I've gotta be strong, 'cause around you life goes on and on and on and on. Now you're going to play all the chords to the verse, but you're going to play it in the key of G. He doesn't sing it. This is the part where the guitar, there's like a guitar solo right there. So you're just playing it, and hopefully if you have some type of guitarist playing with you on the acoustic band, it's going to sound real nice if the person on the guitar know what they're doing. And if you know what you're doing on the piano. But that's what I'm here to help you with the piano part. You got to find somebody else to help you with the guitar. All right. So now, so here we go with the verse. Even though there's no singing, here are the chords to the verse in the key of G. You have your G major chord, G on the left hand, G, B, D on the right hand. And if you really want to, you can add that A and make it an add 9. It doesn't hurt nothing. Then you can go to A minor 11, A on the left hand, A, C, D, G on the right hand. Now you have G over B, B on the left hand, B, D, G on the right hand. Then you have a D7 over C. Okay, so this is a D7, dominant 7 over C. So C on the left hand, A, C, D, G flat on the right hand. And then what you want to do is just do a D7 suspended 4. So now your left hand is on D, and all you did on your right hand was just move from G flat to G natural, and that's your D7 suspended 4. So you went from like that, and then you go back to the G major again, and you can add the 9 if you want. Okay, that's G on the left hand, G, A, B, D on the right hand, to the A minor 11 again, A on the left hand, A, C, D, G on the right hand, G over B, so B on the left hand, B, D, G on the right hand. And now you have on the chord sheet it says F sharp. On here it says G flat. Because we're in the key of D, I should be using sharp notes, but I just don't want to go back and click through the software to make it display. So on the screen it says G flat diminished 7. On the chord sheet it'll say F sharp minor 7 flat 5. It's the same chord. It's the same notes. Okay, they're just using enharmonic names. So, but I'll call it the way you see it on the screen right now. G flat on the left hand, A, C, E, and G flat on the right hand. Then you take your left hand, put it on B, and on your right hand, you just move this E down to E flat. And there go your B7 flat 9. All right, so double B on the left hand, A, C, E flat, G flat on the right hand. Then E minor 7, E on the left hand, B, D, E, G on the right hand. So before we go to the pre-chorus, here's the verse in the key of G. Man, I hope you don't play it like that. Here we go. Okay, and then you go to the pre-chorus. I'm gonna dry my eyes. So this is an A minor 7 with the flat 5, also known as the A half diminished 7. A on the left hand, A, C, E flat, G on the right hand. Then you want to go to C over D. So D on the left hand, C major on the right, which is C, E, and G. And I'm sure you already know what a C major chord is, right? And then you're going to play the chorus. And you're going to play the chorus in the key of G. My last. And if you want, you can kind of throw this chord in there, which is a, I don't have it on the chord sheet. If I remember, I'll type it on there because I don't think he actually played this on the recording. But it's a nice leading chord. So D over G flat. I'll just call it that. G flat on the left hand, although it's really over F sharp. But anyway, double G flat on the left hand. A, D, G flat on the right hand. Let's cry. Then you play the chorus. Cry, let's cry. But we're in a different key. That means I need me break down every chord because we're not in G flat anymore. So you have G major chord, double G on the left hand, B, D, G on the right hand. Let's cry. E minor 7, E on the left hand, B, D, E, G on the right hand. Before I leave it. Now this is just a D major chord over C. That's all it is. So C on the left hand, A, D, G flat on top. Leave it all behind. Then you have a B minor chord. B on the left hand, A, B, D, G flat on the right hand. I've gotta put you out of. So now you're doing D over C again. C on the left hand, A, D, G flat on the right hand. Put you out of my mind. B minor 7, B on the left hand, A, B, D, G flat on the right hand. And for the very E flat diminish, E flat on the left hand, E flat, G flat, A on the right hand to E minor 7. E on the left hand, B, D, E, G on the right hand. And then you have an A7 chord. A on the left hand, A, D flat, E, and G on the right hand. So before I leave it all behind, I've gotta put you out of my mind for the very last time and stop living a lie. Now you have your outro. So this is a group of chords that takes you to the end of the song. I guess it goes, guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. That's not right. Down. There we go. I guess I'm down to my last cry. All right, so that's where we are now. Okay, so we're almost at the end of this tutorial. It's a long one, but I told you at the beginning, this, it's a lot of chords here. We're talking Brian McKnight. You gotta know how Brian McKnight get when he likes to put in a lot of jazzy chords in there. So anyway, so here's your outro. This is leading you to the end of the song. A minor 9, A on the left hand, G, B, C, E on the right hand. I guess I'm down. You can just do a D suspended 4. At least that's what I have on the chord sheet. So double D on the left hand, D, G, A on the right hand. Then now this is then this is a D suspended 4 over C. So that's what you're doing. So you're going like that. Okay, that's all you're doing. Then I guess. So this is a B minor 7 flat 5. B on the left hand, A, B, D, F on the right hand. Guess I'm down. Okay. Now what this is a D flat 7 over E. That's how I wrote it on the chord sheet. All right. So E on the left hand. It basically just have a F diminished chord with but you just adding the D flat if that helps your mind remember what the notes are. D flat, F, A flat, B. So let's look at what we have so far now. I'll keep going. Oh, I'm sorry. Guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. I just had to mess it up, didn't I? I had to mess up that chord, didn't I? We want to do it one more time. One more time. I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. There we go. We got it that time. One more time. That was it that time. I don't know what that was the first time, but we got it that time. I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. I guess. Now we want A minor 7. A on the left hand. A, C, E, G on the right hand. Guess I'm down. And then all you gotta do, your next chord, you just take the E and take it down to E flat. That's all you gotta do, which is A minor 7 flat 5. Then the next chord after that is C over D. C over D, double D on the left hand. C, E, G on the right hand. Then you have a D9 chord. Double D on the left hand. G flat, A, B, E on the right hand. And then you're going to the real outro, which is, so this is G major, G on the left hand, B, D, G on the right hand, E minor 7. I don't know, just do E minor 9 just to jazz it up. Do E minor 9 just to jazz it up. E on the left hand, G, B, D, G flat on the top. C major 9, C on the left hand, B, D, E, G on the right hand. Then you have D7 suspended 4, double D on the left hand, C, D, G, A on the right hand. Then take this G on your right hand and drop it down to G flat, right? D7. And an interesting chord to end the song with, E major. Just end it on E major. I love it. I love it. It's like we're in the key of G, but he's like, you know what? We might be in the key of G, but we're going to end it on E major. E on the left hand, and then E, A flat, and B on the right hand. So that whole ending is, I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down. I guess I'm down to my last cry. Oh, I said E minor 9, didn't I? So yeah. We're about 17 seconds away from this video being 40 minutes, so I'm going to end it right there. I know it's a long one. Stick it out. You can do it. It might take you a minute, but it's all good. Have fun with it. Catch you on the next.